PlayStation 5 could be coming soon. Last month, I made a video regarding the PlayStation 5 with a survey that was making the rounds asking what specs the console should have as well as design. Now, I wanted to make this video when the information first dropped, but again, Fortnite took over. If I could drop multiple videos in a day and people would watch them all, I would. But back to the story, Marcus Sellers, a Twitter user who has climbed the ranks because of his accurate leaks such as Black Ops 4 and more recently the Nintendo Directs. He dropped a tweet saying that PS5 dev kits went out early this year to third-party developers. So if the dev kits are going around to third-party developers, then first-party developers probably have already gotten some time to play with it. Many have already predicted a 2019 or 2020 release date for the PlayStation 5, and it seems like this is the case. Now, to take a look back in the past, in 2012, we got the VG247 article that essentially broke down the timeline of the different phases of the PS4 dev kit when those leaks were happening. There were 4 that spanned across less than a year, so late 2012 developers were getting initial dev kit specs like the possible graphics card to mid 2013 where they got the final dev kit, and as we know now, the console came out late that same year. So if this is the same case with the PlayStation 5, depending on what phase it's in, it could drop next year, 2019. Late 2019 makes the most sense to me though, but looking at the timeline, that would make it about 6 years since the PS4 dropped, which is a good life cycle for a console. The PS3 had about 7 years. Now, looking at some discussions around this, there are games like Days Gone and Last of Us 2 coming out next year. Why would Sony release a new console generation when there are still big games coming out for their current gen console? Now, to take another look back, when did The Last of Us 1 release? And I'm referring to the PS3 release, not the PS4 release, and that released on June 14th, 2013. Now, when did the PS4 release? It released on November 15th, 2013, so the same year. So what I'm saying is that it's possible that Sony would release big games and drop a new console in the same year because they've done it before. It's also the matter that Sony doesn't stop supporting their older consoles when a new one comes out. The PS4 will still thrive for years to come. So the PS5 could very well be in people's homes late next year, and next year's big games could be the final send-off for the PlayStation 4. But again, the PS5 could also release in 2020. It's just with the dev kits out and about right now, it just seems like we're really close to an announcement. And there's also the matter of E3 2018, so if Sony doesn't announce the PS5 then they will be announcing games, which could also push the PlayStation 5 to a 2020 release if there's a lot more games coming out next year. But finally, this is all in the rumor bin for now, but let me know what you guys think. 2019 or 2020 for a PlayStation 5 release. If you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button. It really supports the page and I really appreciate it. And subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every other day except days where there's something really interesting and I'll just post a video on that day. I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is comment down below, "I'm too broke for a new console." Just comment that, regardless if you're broke or not. If you got loads of money and you got money in the bank, you ready for another console, you down for that, or if you are actually broke, both of you guys, regardless of which boat you fall into, comment down below, "I'm too broke for a new console," and I'll definitely heart all of those comments like I always do because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. So comment that down below, I'll heart it like I always do, and now I'll check you guys out on the next one.